Did you know that Latinos in America are the fastest growing small business community in the United States? Twice the rate of the national average. What does that tell you? Yeah, it tells you that we have an incredible entrepreneurial spirit, an entrepreneurial spirit that's undeniable. See, because, let me stop for a minute. See, in America, and think back, in America, see, you've typically had the choice to be an entrepreneur, you know? Some people decide that they want to start a small business, and we've seen the popularity of home-based businesses, but in general, people have that choice. See, but if you think about our mother countries, where we come from, we've all, whether it's us directly or through generations or parents, grandparents, see, they have had to fight. They've had to fight for renewal and opportunity. They've had to fight for the opportunity to bring good to their family because they've experienced reform and revolution and corruption. But now here in America, it's a new day. It's a day for us to take that entrepreneurial spirit that lies within us and do something great with it. Because see, our entrepreneurial spirit just isn't defined by money alone or building a business. It's defined by the wealth that great relationships bring, the wealth and resources that great relationships bring. You know, on that note, about a year and a half ago, I had a chance to sit down with the president of Colombia, Mr. Juan Manuel Santos. Terrific man. And Mr. Santos and I had a chance to have a cup of coffee, and I asked him, Mr. Santos, what do you think about this notion of us having an entrepreneurial spirit? That we have this ability, because we can see things that others don't, that innovation just comes second nature to us. And he said, Glenn, I couldn't agree with you more. In fact, I've always tried to help people in Colombia understand that we must transition from being informal entrepreneurs to formal entrepreneurs. What do you mean by that? Follow me here. He's basically saying that unless we know that we have that innate ability to be entrepreneurial, how can we unleash it? How can we live that every single day? And so his goal has been to make people aware of that entrepreneurial spirit, because when you learn about recognizing and living your full potential, that by the way is inspired by your culture, just think about how much more you can do. And in Colombia, he's trying to transition them into formal entrepreneurs, because if they know their potential, then they can start contributing to economic development. They can start contributing to building an entrepreneurial spirit, to build commerce and opportunity and jobs. And if they can do that, just think what Colombia can be. Well, if you think back a moment, think about what's happening right here in the United States. See, before it was a choice to be an entrepreneur, but today, you must be one. You must be one just to survive. See, entrepreneurship just isn't a business term anymore. It's a way of life. Now, you don't need to be an entrepreneur to be entrepreneurial. You just have to have the entrepreneurial attitude. And that's what Mr. Santos and I talked about. It's understanding that you have that spirit inside of you. It's about bringing it out. And that all comes back to one fundamental thing. Do you trust yourself? Do you trust yourself enough to know that that potential that lies within you is ready to come out? And the market is ready for you to share it. I mean, look at the Me Too network. Look at these contributors. These are all entrepreneurs. People with the entrepreneurial spirit that have something to say, something to teach you to be better about yourself. I mean, let's address this issue. Very important one. How about passion? My goodness, don't we have it? It's a big asset in many areas. But its most important area is our ability to pioneer new things, to create endless possibilities. I've always believed that Hispanics have this just innate ability to see things that others don't, to do what others won't. and to keep pushing when prudence says quit, and that is driven by our passion. So next time you're in a meeting or you're hanging out with some friends and they say, hey, that's a great idea, you should do something with it. You know what you should do with it? Take action. Seize the opportunity. But you got to be smart about it, right? You need to think about those people that you surround yourself with each and every day.